PayPal. You guys heard about PayPal, right? PayPal wants to fine they secretly deep down want to fine everybody large sums of money for telling lies, scary, mean, nasty lies, or disinfer, whatever information, which of course, as we know, is just whatever they feel like isn't true today. The things that I'm saying right now that sound spicy, in 6 months they're going to have it as mainstream news on CNN, and then this misinformation that I'm telling right now will then be fact. That's how this goes. I don't know if you've noticed. Like the whole COVID thing, and we don't need to get too deep into that, but look around. Look at a couple mainstream articles these days. They're all just hardcore backpedaling everything, and they sound to me personally like a bunch of crazy conspiracy theorists with some of this nonsense that they're spewing about, like how they didn't test it for whether or not the vaccine would spread, would prevent transmission. I mean, they're saying it, but I don't trust them. I don't believe them. I think they're lying to me. I think they did everything right. Even though they're admitting now, or they're lying and saying now, all the blunders that they had all along the way. I don't trust them. Anyway, PayPal. Let's talk about PayPal, because I'm not sure how we got off on this. But PayPal says misinformation fine policy update sent in error. Yes, they were going to fine people $2,500. That came out in their accidental statement that they accidentally snuck in there, and the autistic internet, beautiful and wonderful, beloved autistic internet, found it, and they're like, yo, what the fuck? PayPal said, this comes from cnet.com, by the way. PayPal, so you know it's legit. PayPal said Monday it has no plans to fine customers for using its service to spread misinformation. I'm not sure how you use PayPal to spread misinformation, quite frankly. You are a payment transaction service. I guess kind of. If the service that they're paying for is misinformation, like that's really telling of where this is going, to where payment processors, I mean, we've known about PayPal, we've known about Patreon and stuff. They'll ban some of the most egregious, but now it's coming. They're hinting, they're putting it out there, and then pretending like, whoopsie, accident, just kidding. So an earlier policy update outlining a plan to fine users $2,500 for such an act was issued in error. PayPal drew widespread criticism over the weekend after the company published an update to its new user blah 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 blah. We know, quote, sending, posting, or publication of any messages, content, or materials promoting misinformation seems very specific. So specific that I would find it hard to believe that it was a mistake. Seems like you thought about it pretty intently. The policy update, which would have levied a penalty of $2,500 for each violation, went out in error and included incorrect information. And the incorrect information, it's incorrect because you guys noticed. It's only incorrect information because you guys noticed. And what's the best part about all of this is incorrect information. Do you know what another way of saying incorrect information is? Could it be misinformation? Could it even possibly be disinformation? Wow. I mean, good, they backpedaled it and really showed their ass on this one, but wow, just wow. It's almost impressive. How do you come out and say, no, we spread some false information when we said that we would fine you for false information? PayPal is not fining, quote, PayPal is not fining people for misinformation, and that language was never intended to be inserted into our policy. It was never intended to be inserted into our policy. So how did that happen? How did this whoopsie doozy happen exactly? It doesn't have to have been intended to be inserted into your policy. It was inserted into your policy, and that wasn't just a typo. It was very long, very specific, very obviously not a mistake. So even if, whoops, we didn't mean to post this so soon, like the only benefit of the doubt, other side, devil's advocate, that I can see on this one is we wrote it down on a slip of paper and then we accidentally slipped it in there. That's the only way this could have been a mistake. And even if that was a mistake to put it in there, they were still writing it down. and having the conversation. That's really all that matters. We're sorry for the confusion this has caused. The only thing that's caused confusion is that you're denying it now. It was very clear what you said. That didn't cause confusion. It caused concern, but we weren't that confused. Let's be honest. Nobody was that surprised even. Who cares about David Marcus? Maybe I should. I don't know. Who cares about any of that? Backpedaled, which is great and also telling and good. Good. Let them show their hand, but also know this is just the vaccine passport. This is just the mandate where they poke you a little bit, just give you a little bit of a nudge and say, what if we did this? And then you're like, whoa, no, don't do that. And then they're like, oh, just kidding. And then later on, they kind of, slip it under the radar. Watch, in like 6 months, they're going to come out with a thing that's like, oh, yeah, we didn't mean to send out that first one. It's actually going to be $1,500 for any lies that you tell on our platform of payment processing. Only 15 though, so it's fine. It's okay. We did not lie. Give us your money and do as you're told, because this is really about, again, as always, controlling the narrative. PayPal is not the arbiter of truth and knowledge. They're not. They're a payment processor. So who's determining who over there's just same as Facebook, but if Facebook was like a big payment processor platform, this would be the way PayPal or the way Facebook has done things. Like, they will ban you, sure, and you can get banned from PayPal. You've always been able to get banned from PayPal for misusing it or whatever they deem misuse. But this is saying, we want you to stay on our platform, and also we can just steal your money if we feel like you're being dishonest. We'll just take your money away. It's where it's going. It's where it's going. Social credit shit. We're already there. But they did back off, so keep an eye on those sneaky motherfuckers, and maybe, just maybe, stop using PayPal. I need to do that myself. It's really hard to get out of the mess that is being made, that we've all found ourselves so comfortably ingrained in, but we must do it. We must support alternative platforms and technology and things like that, so please get off PayPal if you have the ability, and we all do have the ability, and I should do it too.